Hey, what's up, guys? Rob here. So, in case you don't know, June is Men's Health Awareness Month, or also known as Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. This is an event that's been around for over 3 decades at this point, and it seems like every year this event gets more and more popular. And of course, with more popularity and more people posting about this on social media, there's also a bigger spotlight and people who are very upset about people trying to focus on men's mental health in the month of June. We're seeing this in the VTubing space and in gaming spaces as well, where people are very angry because they believe a focus on men's mental health awareness in the month of June is casting a shadow over Pride Month. Now, we'll get into the examples of all that happening in those related scenes, but first I'll give my usual spiel on this topic. To everyone watching this video, I think this month is a great opportunity to check in on the men in your life, to make them feel like they're not invisible, and to make sure they know their mental health matters. Now, to the men watching this, I think there's many great things about being a man and masculine traits and all those things, but there's one very unfortunate thing that's been pervasive throughout society, and that is telling men that their mental health doesn't matter and that they're not supposed to speak about it. But it is important to speak about it. You got to be your own advocate for yourself, and it's not a one-size-fits-all type solution. There's many resources out there that you can use, whether it's talking to someone or engaging with something or making changes in your life. It's all important to try, even if it's a bit scary, because your mental health matters because, well, you matter. Now, finally, to the women watching this, there's a very small suggestion and a powerful one I can give you for this month. Whether it's your boyfriend, your husband, your father, any man in your life that you care about, you can do a very small gesture, and that is buying them some flowers. This will stun lock them. They will be very happy. It'll make their day. They'll probably remember it for months, if not years. You don't have to give them anything expensive. They won't know the difference anyways. But this is something small that you can do that will make their day. And this has to do with the whole moniker that people say every month or every time Men's Health Awareness Month comes up, where there's a sad fact that most men will never receive flowers until the day of their funeral. And I think that's a very sad fact and something that can be a really nice gesture to do during this month. Okay, so now that we got that and all the fluff out of the way, let's get into the video for today. So right now in the VTubing scene, there's a lot of people participating in Men's Health Awareness Month, including people like this raising money for related causes. That's really great. And you have this post from Banana Juju, who we've talked about like 3 times in the last 2 months because people love to try to cancel her, and they're doing it once again with this post that I think is a really nice one, talking about Men's Mental Health Month, where she says, to all the men out there, wherever you are, whatever you are doing right now, take care of yourselves. You guys do not have the same outlets or support like other groups for your problems, and to this day, society still has a lot of work to do when it comes to this. Statistics paint a clear picture here. You guys are taking the constant hits while staying quiet, so grab your loved one or a friend and tell them what you have on your mind and what kind of problems you might go through. There's nothing weak about that, and it takes the load off of your shoulders. I always have to remind my hubby about that. I am thinking of all of you hard workers / family men / strong supporters for our female craziness and backbone of society. Take care. I am thinking of you, and I love you guys. So a very nice post. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, this is Twitter, and people are insane. So you had this quote right here. I'll point this one out first, saying, is there a point to this month's theme other than women just collecting sympathy points? Dude, you really can't do anything on Twitter without upsetting people like this. This gives like really strong male feminist energy right here, where they're like, yeah, those evil men, boo, down with them. And while they're doing it, they're like, shut up, women, you're not allowed to talk about this. It's very pathetic to see, but there was this one right here that got a lot of attention from another VTuber saying, babe, a new based VTuber grift just dropped. Again, people on Twitter not knowing what grift means whatsoever, implying that Banana Juju is lying about this. She doesn't actually care about men's mental health and that she's doing this for some sort of a profit. That's what a grift would be. But now basically everything on Twitter is a grift. Caring about men's mental health, that's a grift. Breathing makes you a breath grifter at this point. Very weird stuff, and people would go after this person. This is obviously a very stupid thing to say. And Responding to the criticism, they said this: "I thought June was all about pretending to care about gay people, but I guess that's out of fashion now. It's just a shit post. Don't overthink it." Ah, yes, I was just pretending to be stupid. Yeah, I don't buy it. I look at the replies and what they're showing here too, and clearly this person really is angry about this and thinks it's some sort of a grift when people say it, and they just got caught looking stupid, and now they're trying to backpedal and say this is all a joke. But this is the examples they're providing here that make absolutely no sense. Beginning with this post from Kitsu, where she's saying she's trying to look into a charity that deals with men's mental health. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, in the year 2025, grifting is when charity. Make it make sense, please. But there's other examples from Rosie here, a very nice post she made, and some other VTubers as well. Nice post, but of course they are being besmirched and attacked here for reasons that I can't really comprehend. And at the end of this thread, calling people grifters over caring about men's mental health awareness, they do the most predictable thing ever, and that's promote themselves. Yep, they share their own Twitch account, hoping to cash in on the outrage they have produced. And if they're going to self-promote, well, guess what? I'm going to do the same. Just in time for today, you can use code REV30 to get 30% off your total advanced GG order. Use that link in the pinned comment to get here. There is something very exciting to share with you guys. A limited time summer apparel line right here. And I got to tell you, absolute bangers. Cool designs, very high quality. I've had their merch before. Very good stuff. You can see the very many different options, including t-shirts as well as shorts, and also these handbags, these duffel bags. And I'll just make this very clear. The only thing the REV30 code doesn't work on is the duffel bags. That's it. Everything else, the 30% code will get you 30% off on your order. But yes, you have this apparel line, and I will say, if we sell enough apparel on this line using my code, we will have some special Rev apparel coming very soon. So every little bit of support on this helps greatly. And also, if you just want the regular Advanced GG flavor jars, you can use this tab right here and use code REV30 to also get 30% off of all of these various flavor jars. Big hit with all of you guys, especially the new peach rings. You guys really seem to like that. Yeah, so that is what's going on with the latest campaign with Advanced GG. I will put, again, a link in the pinned comment, and also make sure to use code REV30, get 30% off your total order, and let's get a lot of sales and make sure we get a new Rev apparel line for this summer. Okay, so going back to some other tweets here, there was a very bizarre moment in the gaming scene. A twist many people like myself did not see coming. Rainbow Six Siege and Ubisoft made a post that will flabbergast you. They say this: "It's okay to take off the mask. Strength and vulnerability are not mutually exclusive. June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. We'd like to encourage you to reach out to your friends, ask them how they're doing, pick up a game together, look out for one another. You matter," with this artwork right here. I'm flabbergasted, like I said. Everyone would have expected Ubisoft and Rainbow Six Siege to do what they do every year on June 1st, and that is put the pride flags in their bios and in their profile pictures. But they didn't do that this year, along with a lot of other companies. I think there's a message being sent about virtue signaling, companies virtue signaling about this sort of stuff. But yeah, Rainbow Six Siege coming out and supporting Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. You know what? Ubisoft and these accounts have made a lot of mistakes, but I will give them credit where credit is due. I think they hired someone new for their social media campaign here, and they said, instead of appealing to activists on Twitter who don't buy our games anyways, let's appeal to our actual target audience here, men who are the people playing Rainbow Six Siege, largely, of course, not exclusively, but largely. And the comments are very positive. Rare Ubisoft W. Well done. Ubisoft, is that really you? Did we accidentally walk into a different timeline? But of course, we also have this person saying it's Pride Month, which is an odd thing. It's a sentiment I've seen on a lot of posts about Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, where basically they say you have to support both of these things or you're a bigot, right? And they also try to say that like Pride Month came first, therefore you can't celebrate Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, which is just factually not true. Men's Mental Health Awareness Month was created in 1994, and Pride Month was in 1999. Then you think about other holidays like Trans Visibility Day, which is a recent one that happens on Easter. Like, do they really want this logic of claiming whatever comes first is what should be celebrated? It kind of backfires on them pretty badly. But there are some other comments this person saying in response to the previous user saying it's actually Veterans Month. They say, F them veterans. Is this Frogan's secret account or something? Like, very mask off moment, but then again, this person doesn't seem like a very happy individual. Another person said, I'm proud to be a straight white male. Are you saying I don't matter? And they say, yes. This is precisely why we need Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. It's because of people like this who want to denigrate you because you're a man. Simply because you're a man. But there's other comments feeling very betrayed thanks to this move by Rainbow Six Siege on Twitter. This person in quote says, June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, end quote. We are not even worth as free money anymore. Oh my effing God. Yeah, they're realizing the companies didn't actually care about them and all the virtue signaling was just to try to curry favor on social media. A tough break for people like this. Another one says, in quotes, June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, end quote. Bro. And posts like this, 49,000 likes. And I'm not surprised because this is Twitter and things like this tend to pop off. But here's another one saying June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. People who are desperate for attention. Yeah, I guess caring about men's mental health is being desperate for attention. Oh, okay, interesting. This person, this lovely individual says, men aren't lonely enough. And another person says we'd probably be better off if the average Siege player game-ended themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the normal people. And again, the reason why we need things like Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, that's pretty much going to do it for this video. It's obviously pretty disturbing to see how angry and how politicized people treat something as simple as caring about men's mental health. But unfortunately, this is Twitter. But I will say, as I hinted at earlier in this video, seeing the amount of people participating in this, in the VTubing scene, in the gaming scene, and all across social media, there's more now than ever, which is an amazing thing. Okay, it's really cool to see. And despite people trying to throw a hissy fit over this, you should be very encouraged, anyone watching this video, to see a campaign like this getting more and more supports and people trying to back this because they think this is an important issue. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.